Hi everyone. Bitcoin bonuses back from hurricane, though miners are selling. Price point. Bitcoin bonused back above $30,000 in early trading hours after a 6.2% dump on Wednesday. Solana's tokens were also finding support after tumbling 11 over 12% on Wednesday when the network was halted by a bug linked to certain gold storage transactions. In traditional markets, crude oil fell after reports that US President Joe Biden might visit Saudi Arabia this month. European stocks gained and USA stock futures were higher on speculation that lower energy prices might help to slow inflation. CoinDesk, Alizé Grizzly, and Oyon Ashraf reported that a squeeze on Bitcoin mining profit margins, think lower crypto prices, and higher energy costs might be forcing miners to sell some of their Bitcoin inventories to pay for the extra operating cost. The miner are also might want to set aside more liquidity reserves for what could be an extended crypto bear market. Market moves and economic hurricane on the way. Warnings of a coming economic hurricane on Wednesday by Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan Chase, the biggest USA bank, rattled traditional investors. But the note of caution may have resonated with many crypto traders who have been speculating for years that economic and financial conditions looked unsustainable. One bet is that the USA Federal Reserve might be sufficiently uh, unnerved by downward sloping stock prices to ease off its campaign to tighten monetary conditions, which it has said it necessary to tame inflation. But this sort of market logic was somewhat undermined this week when President Joe Biden held a meeting with Fed Chair Jerome Powell and essentially uh, pledged to tell the Fed do what it needs to do. That means ongoing fear of further Federal Reserve monetary tightening could put a lid of any immediate rally for Bitcoin. Arthur Hayes wrote in the latest post for his crypto trader digest blog on the BitMEX website that a bull market in risky assets probably wouldn't begin new until the Fed and its systematic cadre of other central bankers reserve course. There are no easy outs when you combine the most levered domestic USA and global economy in history, interest rates that are already at their lowest in recorded human history, the disruption of the world's largest energy and food exporters, and inflation that was already at its highest in 40 years, even the uh, before that highest road. Future Q&A with FTX USA President Brett Harrison. CoinDesk Helene Braun spoke with FTX USA President Brett Harrison at last week's World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. Here are some highlights. I want to talk a little bit about the correlation between the crypto market and the equities market. Do you see that correlation breaking anytime in the future, and if so, what do you think could break it? Right now, we are in a global environment where assets are going down. That's true across equities, bond, broad-based futures of various kinds, crypto, and there is a lot of macroeconomic factors going into this down moves. There are also specific things to crypto, for example, in everything that happened with the Terra ecosystem. What we are finding now is crypto gains more mainstream adoption. That means that more institutions are allocating percentage of their portfolios of crypto, which means in a down move when they are looking for things to sell, crypto is going to be in the line of fire just like everything else. And so it dubbed in a sort of violent downturn. All correlations go to one, everything is going down. And so right now, as prices are decreasing across the board, of course, there is going to the high correlation between these assets as the market starts to turn around. I think we are going to see more growth, idiosyncratic moves between crypto and the traditional equity markets. Do you see more institutional investors exciting or entering this phase right now during the current market sell-off? That's a good question. I think it's really going to be a mix. We are going to see more institutions that think this could be a perfect time to enter the market of favorable prices. We are going to see some that feel that even though the sort of contagion of the Terra meltdown was sort of contained, they might see that as a reason to be more skeptical of crypto as a whole asset class and might cool of investments, whether that's public or private investments. So we are going to see a mix for that our time, but in general, so much capital has moved into private equity space in crypto. There is a lot of teams that are building and creating new infrastructure, building out new projects, so we are probably going to see a lot of investments come back our time. So it's all. Thank you for viewing. Bye bye.